So in this video, we're going to be talking about mind map. So what is a mind map and how can you use them to achieve your goal? A mind map is a diagram used to visually organize thoughts and ideas. Mind maps typically use a hierarchy to map out related relationships. So why use mind maps and how can they be beneficial to your life? I think they are becoming more popular nowadays because it just makes sense. A mind map, the benefits of using a mind map is that it creates more organized thoughts. You remember information better. It helps you to learn new concepts faster because of the whole visual mapping situation. And it makes complex information easier to understand. It also helps to create a visual representation of your thoughts. Further to that, it creates better productivity and it taps into your creative side because you can make them as fun and colorful and just play with them. They're a little bit flexible and they have many applications, from studying, reports, content calendars. Marketers use them for content calendars and event planning and so much more. Sales reps use them. So they have many applications and they're beneficial not just in one area but across the board in many industries, many types, personally, professionally. So they're a really great tool. So here's an example of a simple mind map. So you have one central topic here, which is citrus fruit, and then you have branching off from that are oranges, and then from that it talks about oranges. So you can see the relationship changing, it's branching. So oranges are low in calorie, high in vitamin C. Another citrus fruit would be lemons, and the same thing. So it kind of follows a hierarchy or a flow of relationship with a central topic. Now here's an example of a more developed mind map. As you can see, there's a central theme and there's lots of branches, lots of thoughts. So this one is more evolved, creating a more evolved relationship in terms of the central theme. So it looks something like this. There's different kinds, and like I said, they're flexible, so you can make them and personalize them and to suit whatever you're trying to map out visually. So how can you use a mind map to help you with your goals? I know it's 2023, we're in a new year, so a lot of goal creation going on, and maybe you're looking for some different ways to figure out how to keep your goals visual and how to penetrate them in this year, and so you can accomplish them better. So the use of a mind map to help you with your goals are endless. They are a great way for you to create better visualization of what you want to do or what you want to accomplish. They're also process driven, allowing you to map out every single step of what you need to accomplish. And you can also recreate the same process over and over again for each individual goal, allowing you to harness, like a blueprint on paper and visually, like if you want to map something out and then have it visually to look at and make sense, because there's a central theme and then there's these relationships that run from that central theme. And that's essentially how a mind map can help you with your goal. So let's go through an example, for example. So a mind map goal creation example, Sally wants to get out of debt. So before she puts together her mind map, we're going to teach you how to do that on a free tool called Canva. So things that Sally should or could consider before creating her mind map. So she can ask herself such things as why is debt reduction important? What would debt reduction mean for her quality of life? What are the ways to get out of debt? And what kinds of debt does she have? Which debt should she pay off first? What process will she put in place to stay out of debt? So further to that, we're going to take each of her thought process or consideration and break that down even further so that you can have, these are kind of creating the branches for your mind map. So why is debt reduction important to Sally? So less stress in her life, more financial independence, stoppage of collection calls, it can increase her credit score, she can avoid consumer proposal or bankruptcy, and really have an overall sense of accomplishment. So if you keep drilling down, this again, another way, another branch creation is what would debt reduction mean for her, for the quality of her life. She's going to sleep better. She's maybe become a more joyful person because of better sleep and better overall headspace. She'll have a better sense of belonging. She maybe want to spend more time with people because she's not stressed out anymore. And she'll have more meaningful relationship, more connection because she's able to have less financial stress. So she's able to open up and feel more like herself. And then that trickles into an overall enjoyment in life. Sally might also ask herself, what are the ways for her to get out of debt? That she can make more money or get a second job. She can reduce her spending and lower her overall costs, pay more than the minimum payments. She could pay off the most expensive debt first, get a consolidation loan, and create a spending plan or a monthly budget. And drilling down even further into Sally's debt, she can put it out there. Credit cards, what kind of debt does she have? She has credit card debt, maybe $50,000. Student loan debts, $20,000. Mortgage debt, she has car loan debt, line of credit, and she has, some total debts minus her mortgage debt because the mortgage debt is amortized over a longer period. So she wants to focus on the high interest debts, which amounts to $104,000. So she's named all her debt, she's put it out there, and this is again creating those branches that is going to trickle out from that main theme of debt reduction. And to be as detailed as possible, she can either further break it down, her debts, into what those total amounts are. So her credit card debt, she has Amex, Visa, MasterCard. And she'll always also list their annual interest rate, so she gets a visual picture of what is costing her the most and what is costing her the least. So you see that she's drilling down, again, creating this picture, organizing her thoughts, putting her thoughts together in a map, basically, around this central theme. So it's giving her a good full picture of what debts she has and how she should work towards reducing. And then a final branch could be how Sally could stay out of debt. She could stick to her budget, she could cut costs, she can continue to make more money, she should create a savings plan, an investment plan, stop using her credit cards altogether and only use cash, and then maybe only buy what she can afford. So we have a separate video for how to create this in Canva, but here is what Sally's mind map would look like after she creates it in Canva, and I suggest that you watch that next so that you can go through and create, go through this process, create your essential theme, create your branches, and then go over to Canva and then create your mind map in Canva. So when we're done, Sally's debt reduction mind map is going to look something like this. And as you can see, we've made debt reduction the central theme, and then branching out from that are all those little branches of questions that we asked, or Sally asked herself, in terms of how she's going to get out of debt, a full picture breakdown of her debts, what they are, the interest rate, and then she can start, further mapping these out. And then theoretically, she could take all of these and make it essential and then drill down even more as she really wants to go deeper into her mind map, and then create something that flows from this original thought into more detailed branches and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Head on over to the how do you create this in Canva. We're also if you don't have a Canva account, we're gonna create some links for you to check out so that you can open up a Canva account. It's a really great tool and it's free.